Hello, my good people. Ooh, how is everybody doing this beautiful Wednesday? This is April showers. This is April showers. And today's topic is do you go to food pantries or do you consider it an embarrassment? Yeah, so, I left a poll up here, asking people, do you go to food pantries? Or do you consider it an embarrassment? I used to work at the food pantries, and yes, I go to food pantries. I don't have a problem. So I'm just trying to do a quick poll to see if people go to food pantries. Um, you know, do do you have that by any means necessary? I am going to eat, and if that means going to food pantries, or are you shamed, like you don't want nobody to see you at the food pantry? Well, I'm going to tell you like this. Darlene April would not starve for anybody. And when I say anybody, I mean anybody. I have no problem with going to food pantries. The high cost of food, they do not give me a big increase in my disability. And so, food pantries. I used to give out stuff. Oh boy. Work them, I don't know if y'all can hear me. Hold on. I am tired. I know a lot of people, they they won't go to food pantries. They feel ashamed. And my attitude is I'm not gonna starve. Um, they give out some great stuff at food pantries. Uh, you know, and again, I'm not gonna starve for anybody. Yeah. I'm not ashamed to be seen at a food pantry line. Well, matter of fact, we should have a big party at the food pantry line. Hmm. Oh boy. So I do know some people that think they're too good to go to food pantries. So then, if you're too good to stand in line to get food, or you want to get mad if you call somebody up and say you need food, and they say that they will take you to a food pantry, um, then you get mad. Be mad at yourself because you can't spend everybody's money. You can't tell people, you know, that I need food and I need you to buy me some food, buy me some groceries. No, everybody has been affected by inflation. The the middle class people we know, the ones that got good jobs. Everybody's feeling the effects of the economy. Okay, everybody. So if you call somebody up and tell them that you're hungry, or can they buy you some groceries, and they tell you they'll take you to a food pantry, how you gonna get mad at somebody for not wanting to spend their money the way you want them to spend it? Ooh. If you live in the Joliet land area, I can tell you where the food pantries are at, and you know, you won't be hungry. So, you will not be hungry. Oh boy. Mm. one thing is about me is I'm not going to starve for anybody, and I'm not going to be homeless. Now, those are things that matter to me. I'm not going to starve. Now, being homeless could happen because, I stay in an assisted living building. They got rules. I might not want to follow the rules. I might want to, I will say whatever I want to say about things because I do have my freedom of speech. And and even with that, I have enough money. I can go find me a nice apartment. I ain't dancing to nobody's music. And when you put God first in your life, He gonna stop all of those enemies that are trying to come for you through the form of your mind that's telling you to be mad at somebody because they won't loan you money for groceries or take you grocery shopping, and they will tell you to go to a food pantry. You know, I witnessed that. I witnessed somebody being at the food pantry really with shame. But God will humble people. See, this was probably one of them ladies that was talking about people that was getting food stamps, EBT, when they tried to say, everybody that was on welfare and getting food stamps was black. Right. So, see, now that these people have been affected, because they put businesses in the Caucasian woman's name and all of this, and they're losing everything with this DEI and all of this other kind of stuff. And so, be careful what you do to me, 'cause it might come back to you. See, God is humbling a lot of people. Hit that. God is humbling a lot of people because He's letting you know what goes up must come down. And I will humble you. So while some of you people were laughing and boom, you done lost everything. That job is gone. That car is gone. You had in your car. You don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. But you shame. You talked about people that you thought wasn't good enough because of the way they talked, the way they walked, the way, they come from a different part of the city. You were looking down on them. And now some of y'all are being humbled. And some of y'all have to come to the food pantries now. and you're mad and you're embarrassed. I will survive. I'm a survivor. No matter what life has thrown at me, I done survived. I done survived the dirty liars, the schemers, the manipulators, the dirty folks. I could have been dead, jailed, in prison, and I'm still thankful, and I'm still here. And I'm still here to be able to do this podcast. Let me tell you something, baby. I I will never stop as long as they got food pantries. So if food keeps rising and rising, and of course, my income's not rising, I'm on a fixed income once a month. So I don't have no problem walking in the food pantry with my head held high. Because I ain't getting ready to starve for nobody. And I don't care who sees me there. And I don't care who says, oh, well, they can go out to eat. They can go do this. Don't spend my money. Worry about you. Because I ain't starving for nobody. I know some of y'all embarrassed. Y'all embarrassed because y'all done set up and talked about everybody that didn't make that big money like y'all was making. You laughed at them. Y'all was calling them welfare queens and, laughing because they got food stamps. And so now the tables have turned. So you embarrassed because, see, you got to see some of these people you done talked about. And while some of y'all sitting around here talking about the people that go to food pantries, you don't know if some of your relatives' house you went over to a friend's, if they wasn't serving you food they got from the food pantry. But again, by any means necessary, I will not starve for nobody. Nobody. Oh boy. Again, like I'm asking people, do you go to the food pantries? Or, they give out good stuff. See, this is why I laugh, because when we had a Democrat president, I was going to food pantries. Now we got a Republican president, and I'm still going to food pantries. So go figure. That's why I don't care. That's why I say history's repeat itself. You know, I'm still going to food pantry. The food costs done went up. So to help me with my budget, I go to the food pantries. And they give some nice stuff. And I don't care who sees me, the beautiful April Showers Network, also known as Darlene April. Yeah, I ain't ashamed to stand in no line or car or get out. Hey, Shatika. Hey, girl, dad. So, if you live in the Joliet land area and you are one of those that are too proud or too ashamed to go stand in the food pantry line, and you got kids and they need something to eat, you could inbox me. And much as I would hate you, I would only do it for the kids. But I would make sure you got some food. Be careful what you put out here in this atmosphere. Be careful when you look down on other people. Because, see, them toes you stepped on might be the ass you had to kiss. See, in times like this is when God humbles people. See, He humbles all of you high and mighty. As my mother used to say, you high polluted people. You know, you people that thought you was all of that, you know. Because we are in a recession. Food prices are high. You know, this needs to end. I mean, people losing jobs, they get ready to lose homes. And I'm looking at history repeat itself. And I've made it. I'll be 63 August 13th. And I done survived this long. And I'm going to keep on surviving. And it don't matter if it's a Democrat or a Republican president. I'm looking at a revolving cycle. So that's why I don't get my panties all up in the bunch. And for you men that's pulling your trousers up and talking all of this crazy stuff about what president, no, baby, keep on living. You're going to be just like I am. Okay, here come another crazy one. Here come another one making promises. Keep your higher power first and you going to be all right. Keep your higher power first. Not the pastor. Don't do like I did. You know, believing that the pastors is, everything. Don't be a dummy like I was, thinking all pastors are right. The pastors is only a vessel to God. And some of them, you know, I might as well still be out there in the streets, you know, still out there in the club, still doing everything under the sun. Yeah, when you that path of living, you know, when you decide to make your higher power work, I mean, when you decide to make them first and you trying to do the right thing, boy, you gonna get all kind of new devils. And them new devils are good people that's going to, you know, and not knowing, they're gonna ask you something and it's gonna trigger you all over again. You don't want to be triggered. You don't want to be triggered by a lot of things that you thought you was past, or the hurt or the pain that people have caused you. And so, find out what triggers that, learn how to control your triggers. And as I'm talking to y'all, I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to myself. Y'all know who I think has the best sweet tea, and that's that Arizona sweet tea. Hey y'all, check this out. Crunch berries. I still love my Captain Crunch berries. Oh, I can't wait until the weather gets warmer. I can't wait to be able to, you know, maybe catch the train, the metro ride downtown, go to Navy Pier. Let me tell you something. I need all of y'all to love yourself. When you love yourself in spite of, when you love yourself in spite of, when you forgive yourself for things that you've done, things will start falling in line. So I'm gonna let this show run. I just want to see, how many people, if you go to food pantries, are you embarrassed? We know how to make a way. We know how to take a pack of chicken and turn it into a feast. And make it feed 20 people. Do not be embarrassed to seek assistance, people. Do not be embarrassed to, if you need help. They were complaining about programs that was going to end. I'm still getting my little $23 in food stamps. and I'm still getting my check. I'm going to do a show, and the show, is going to be the uncomfortable conversations. And the show is going to be who has been your worst enemies out here? Has it been your family, your friends, people you don't know? Who has been the worst people in your life that has always been a thorn in your side, never standing up for you, always talking about you, always trying to make you look bad? Then you got the family members in your kids' ears, but you can't be around, you couldn't be around their kids. That's gonna be the next series. You know, while people were trying to judge you, throw thorns at you, didn't want you at their house, they still call people and talk about you. We're going to have that uncomfortable conversation where I'm going to tell you to keep your higher power first. We all want to be loved. We all, wish we had this perfect family. We all wish of friends that people was close. But sometimes it just don't happen. It just don't happen. Sometimes it just does not happen. And life goes on. Because again, as I said, the toes you step on today might be the ass you have to kiss tomorrow. Let me tell you something, baby. In this game of life, everything could change in one day. One day. 1 minute. See that person who you thought was just so, ooh, I can't stand them. I don't like them. Might be the person that might have to feed your butt. Because trust and believe. I done lived long enough to see when your health get bad, ain't nobody gonna be there for you. And some people I don't want taken care of for a check. I don't want nobody taking care of me that's dogged me out their entire life. I don't want nobody taking care of me that just ain't good for me. Again, this is Darlene April. The views and opinions expressed on this show are those of mine. I'm just talking. You know, I'm not getting ready to sugarcoat nothing. I'm the real, keeping it real person. I ain't getting ready to sugarcoat nothing no more. You don't like me, I don't care. You don't like what I say, I don't care. You don't care about what you do to me to hurt my feelings, so why should I care? You can walk around here and tiptoe around people constantly. I'm going to tell y'all, you have to keep negative energy and spirits away from you. You have to keep negative and spirits. The people that's got so much to say about their life but can't look at themselves in the mirror. Stay away from them type of people. Stay away from people every time you get together. It's drama. And they're the ones that cause it. We gonna put them people on their own little boat and we gonna send them to their own island so they can talk about each other and do whatever they need to do to each other. And y'all gonna leave us peaceful, happy-go-lucky, shiny star people alone. Baby, let me tell you something. I don't care if you got a GED to a PhD degree. You are not exempt from life problems. But don't let your PhD degree think you better than the GED people. Hey, Renee. You know, when we go through these different trials of life, and when you go through a sickness and you get cancer 2 times, and certain people that should have been there for you that wasn't there for you, but you see them do for other people, that's a type of hurt. That's a type of hurt. That's one of them Maya Angelou sayings. When people show you who they are, trust and believe. I had cancer 2 times, and some people I didn't get a phone call from, not even a card, a flower. But they'll run heaven and earth for a friend. But they done gave you all kind of hell they like. Yes, Renee Secret Garden said, yes, speak the truth. I went through that hurt while fighting cancer. But long as you're a good person, Renee, God still sent you some new angels where you didn't have to worry about nothing. But them people that should have been there for you, them ones that's done dogged you out, you done help, you done had to put up with they shit, and for them not to be there. But then to see them, they'll move heaven and earth for other people, but not your family. That's some type of hurt. That's some stuff that make people never want to be around you again. Especially when you looking at a person coming to do for a damn friend and you they family, and they done put hands on you, dog you out all your life, talk bad to you about your kid, did everything to you humanly possible, did all kind of dirty stuff, but they don't tell that story. You know, they tell the story, they get on the phone, call people, oh, they done went off, they done call me bitches and hoes, yeah, because that's what you is. Now, did you tell them what took me there? So I was so thankful, and I've been thankful for all of these angels that the good Lord done sent to me, because my shine ain't stopped. When I see people, you know, we hug each other, we're so thankful to be living. Because to be honest, a lot of people aren't living to be old now. I'm sorry. Shoot, for me to make it, if the good Lord let me see 63, that's going to be a miracle. I done went to so many funerals in the past year, and I still go to the funerals to support the people. You know, it was a lot of people that supported me when my parents died. But I just still try to be there because I know the hurt of losing a parent. I know the hurt of losing a cousin. I haven't lost a child yet. So I would never sit up and go console somebody and say, I know how you feel. That would not be fair for me nor them, because I do not know. But I know what the loss of a mother and a father and some cousins will do to your spirit. And you still have to keep moving. But the Almighty God I serve always sends me new angels. See, I'll be sitting up here. You got people that are ashamed to go to a food pantry. They don't want to be seen. Some of y'all know food costs have got to be so high. so high. Like I have to pay all of these co-pays now for medicine. Between co-pays, food costs, we only got a 2.5 increase. That's not even enough to offset the high food costs now. And my deductible for each prescription I get. Again, do not be ashamed of you people. Made it. But keep working. I'm going to tell y'all to keep working. Please. Keep working because you keep somebody's you, stir you, you know. Now, some of you people, they might say, y'all came under the DEI. So they're trying to it's girl. Let me tell you something. When you start praying, your higher powers, and all kind of doors gonna open up for you. All kind of opportunities gonna come. And sometimes God say, I'ma sit you down. You got a good business sense. Maybe you need to open up your own business. Maybe you need to be a consultant. God will make you tap into your inner spirit. And you will find out, I can do this. So don't let nobody dummy you down. Don't let nobody make you feel like you ain't nothing. Because you don't have a college degree. Don't let nobody that ain't feeding, financing, or effing you have any control in your life. Do not let these people have any type of control in your life. And they can do everything for everybody else, but not you. And another thing I want to say, don't be ashamed of going to those food pantries. Some people rather charge stuff, go in overdraft, They like living toxic like that just so they won't be seen at a food pantry. Be aware of the people that's always hollering, "Whoa, they, hey, James Money." When you start really reading that word and saying that I am loved no matter what, I am somebody no matter what, I don't care who you get on the phone and call and talk about me or what you say about me or you go lying about me to cover up for your dirty deeds. Let me tell you, God gonna let them people see you still be the big shiny star that you are. But I'm gonna end with this. Don't never be ashamed and get food. Don't never be ashamed if you have lost your job and you might have to go get some food stamps. I can't respect somebody that will starve. They got that much pride that they would starve. They would allow their kids to starve because they got that much pride or worrying about what some people. We a special type of people. Love yourself. Make yourself the number one priority. Because baby, I ain't starving for nobody. Nobody. As long as they got food pantries, I'ma go. If I don't like what they giving, I'm pretty sure it's somebody in this building that might like some of the food that I got from the food pantry. I'm not getting ready to starve. I don't care who sees me at a food pantry. I don't care who's going to talk about me after this show about going to a food pantry. All I know is I'm going to a food pantry and I'm going to get food because food is so high. And I'm not starving for nobody. Nobody. Again, if you live in the Joliet area, hey Patty, if you live in the Joliet area and you need food and I still have to love you even if you are ashamed to go to a food pantry and you got kids, you can call me. I will still help you get some food. I will wait until the good Lord humbles you, but I will still make sure that you have some food because there are way too many food pantries for anybody to say they're starving. And I know food costs are high. Hold on. Oh, God. But there are too many food pantries out here for anybody to say they're hungry. So if it bothers you that much, hold on, of being seen at a food pantry because you're embarrassed or you think you all that, I'll let you slide. I will still make sure you get some food. Nobody should be walking around hungry. I know a lot of you people don't have that type of attitude. A lot of you people think it's downright disgusting that people are going to food pantries. They think it's disgusting. Who gonna be standing in the line and who wants to be seen? And shame on you. Again, I ain't starving for nobody. How you doing today, Miss Patty? But I do know a lot of people that say, well, I'm okay. I don't need to go to the food pantries. And that's fine too. If you can keep up with the high cost of groceries and the high cost of everything, and you're not feeling a crunch in your budget, I commend you. Yeah. And so, yeah, Patty, these pantries that I go to, they give out good stuff. You know, they give out good stuff. Now, you do have to check maybe the expiration dates on the meats, but Patty, you are so right when you say food is so expensive. And I was telling people I'm not ashamed to go to the food pantries. I mean, I only got a 2.5% raise food prices done went up, what, 8%? I should not be having to worry about, do I pay rent, buy medicine, buy food? You know, people don't live to get this old and then run into a whole new set of problems. The elderly supposed to be enjoying life. The elderly shouldn't be worrying about medicine or food costs. Am I gonna get thrown out next month? Yeah, it's hard out here for a player. It all is. You know, I go to Family Dollar. When I walk in, they start laughing because I keep my receipts and I pretty much buy the same items. And the food, the cost of items at Family Dollar, I swear to God, they done rose the prices 2 to 3 times in 1 week. I said food costs keep getting higher and everything else. I'm gonna have to go get a boy. Miss Patty, we saying it's hard out here for a player. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go for somebody to feed me. Hey, maybe I'll meet him in that food pantry line. But anyway, y'all, this is April Showers. You know, I'm trying to come correct. I ain't sugarcoating nothing no more. You know, there are some great food pantries out here. Check the expiration date. Yes, Miss Patty, I should be getting free health care. I pay for mine through Medicare. I should not be worrying about nothing right now. No copay, no food costs, no nothing. But anyway, I thank everybody for joining me for this show. Again, you know, mind over matter. My man gonna tell me you need some food, so you better go to the food pantries. hmm Yeah, it comes right out of my check every month. And I'm not on Medicaid. I'm on Medicare. And they're cutting the benefits. They're not even comes anymore to the doctor's office. So, now I've got to pay to go to the doctor or anything. So again, that's why I don't get my panties all in a bunch, because I went through this before. I had transportation, I didn't have transportation, then they brought back transportation to and from the doctor's offices within a 20-mile radius. Yeah, and they don't understand that. I get so sick of when people be like, well, my mama, she get this, my grandmother. Well, exactly what are they getting? Because I'm on Medicare. I'm not on Medicaid, which is a form of public aid. And paying over 200 and something dollars a month. Hey, Black Money Corp. Yeah, I go to food pantries. Actually, I used to hand out food for the food pantries, but I really can't lift that much anymore. But B BMC, are you ashamed to go to a food pantry? But my moral of my show is, you know, don't get mad at people when you call them and you ask them, could they help you out with groceries? And their response is, I'll take you to the food pantry. You know, you can't spend other people's money. Yeah. Yeah. And so the way food prices are going up, BMC, hey, we all gonna be in food pantry lines. To the show and that will listen to the replay, don't worry about me seeing you at a food pantry or anybody else. Make sure you eat and or your kids. This is April Showers. Everybody have a great day. I'm out.